Come on. Come on. Do you know what's weird? Okay, so, welcome back to another episode, another live stream, I should say. Now, number one, before we begin, keep this in mind, if you ever want to contact me through my live stream, you can always call me this number, 872-269-1832. If you do call me, you'll be ending up live on my live stream. So yeah, keep that noted and I might be ending up on my live stream. Should probably turn up the volume. Either way, you should probably turn it up. But just saying, we're gonna go to the comments. So remember anything you say. We're gonna go to the comments. So remember anything you say will end up there. But contact me if you can. Okay, radar. Let's talk about it. Come on, system. Let's talk about this. Number one, according to my radar, off right here. What was that? Off right here, you can see there's a giant storm coming. This is most likely pretty much a low pressure system. Because if you don't know, a low pressure system usually makes a spiraling motion, just like a hurricane. Now, like I said, it's not a hurricane. If it was a hurricane, I could say a swirling amount of clouds is a hurricane. It's not. Trust me. Okay. We're gonna watch your radar because I want to find out myself if this is true or not. So, radar. No, wait, I know you're spamming. I don't know if you guys just saw that. If I go all the way over here, right about here, you're going to see the storm also start shifting. Kind of moving, but then this storm is going to grow big. It was small at first, but now it's going to grow big. Look down over here, if you didn't notice, near St. John's in Lansing, look at that. It's just a pop-up rain cloud is going to come. That's a good chance it could come swipe right through Lansing if it wanted to. And that's only if it wants. So, big storm over here. It's getting big. It's going to hit around Lake Michigan. Rain formed, and now it's going to hit us. What time? 7:35 p.m. And then you're going to see the storm getting big and start still rotating, but right about here. So yeah, you're going to see some rain, especially in Williamstown, and that could, if I'm mistaken, oh, you can't get that data. Could, if the storm is moving, Howell, Highland, Fenton, Flint, Beecher, Birch Run, and Saginaw, Midland, Bay City, Clare, and Edenville, or Edenville, what do you want to call it. Those areas, if this storm continues on its path, you're going to get hit. Like for you, it's just going to be some rain, no lightning, nothing too drastic. And it's not like the storm from a couple years ago where a tornado got hit and almost pretty much made a giant disaster. It could be a lot worse. Trust me. Moving on. I'm gonna come over. Actually, let's see the forecast. Let's see forecast. Let's see it. So 83 degrees, partly sunny, feels like 89. That's pretty hot considering how it's Michigan, which is almost summer. Excuse me. I'm more interested down here. Actually, pass down here. Pass. Nope. Right here. So here is like your number one table. It's my favorite. Now you see 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. You're just going to see pretty much just clouds. But at 9 p.m., temperature's going to drop in the 70s. But around 11 p.m., this is probably going to see some rain. Even moderate rain starting at 12 a.m. Stopping at 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. You're going to see the rain stopping. This is the part where all of a sudden temperatures will be dropped pretty drastically in the 60s. That's cold. And going to 10 a.m., temperature will be back pretty much in the 80s again, going all the way until 8 p.m. Once 8 p.m. hits, you'll see temperatures going back into the 60s. And the next day, around 9 p.m., we're going to see some rain. Tomorrow at 73 degrees, going all the way into tomorrow, stopping at 6 a.m. Temperatures go back to the 50s. Pretty much very cold going to 8 p.m. In fact, I think on Saturday, it's going to be the coldest. Why makes you see that? Because right around here, you're going to see some temps in the 50s. That's it. Just going to be 50s and 60s. So nothing too drastic, just very cold. If you're going to be at Saturday, keep this in mind. Yeah, my script says it. Okay. Keep this in mind. Saturday, it's going to be cold. Wear a coat or a jacket if going outside. Or to stay home. I'll be a hermit. So you could do that too if you wanted to. But yeah. Okay. But for now, nothing to worry about yet. So, let's take a look at Florida. Which Florida should we do? I know here. Tampa. Tampa Bay is a pretty nice place, actually. Tampa, 90 degrees. It feels like 99 degrees. Oh, I'm gonna drop my pen again. Give me this pen. Okay, 90 degrees. Feels like 91. Expect it has to be 91 degrees. That's not bad, considering how close to the equator it is. Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so I even got more information, but for now, according to MSU. I don't want to say. I keep saying MSN, but it's logically MSUweather.com. It's saying there's gonna be some rain. I would love to. Guess what? I'll be with you one moment, please. So, moving on. 90 degrees, 99 to 90 degrees for Tampa, which is pretty good temperature. Going all the way down here, 90. Okay, temperature's gonna stop. This part where temperatures start buffering. Because in 90s to 80 degrees, we'll be going at the 27th, you're gonna see temperatures in the 80s and 70s. By then, you're going to see some rain, going 27th, 28th, and 29th. And then it'll be back to the 80s again. It's going to be still good temperature, actually, considering how bad it is. But you're going to still see some good temperature. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, this is right to me. Oh, record high, 1995, 95 degrees. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'd love to. Lucky for you. Take me a few minutes to find locations because I'm not a person who's geography. I don't know why you retracted the message, but I know what you said. Like I said, okay, I can't remind people. Anything, well, I'm still here. Anything in this box will show up. Whatever you do not state location. You can state your county's name or your state, but please do not state your location, like your address or your road name. That is dangerous. And your safety really depends on it. And can I help you? If you said hello, I know who you are, but I'm not going to say your real name. How may I help you with? I'll let you take a few minutes to type. Okay, moving on. So, Bancroft. Like I said before, yet again, I said this before, I will say it again for now. Right here, like I said before, rain is gonna be right there. Rain. Good question. So, like I said, if you don't mind, you can rewind it. Storm's gonna come over here. It's gonna hit Lansing pretty hard. Don't worry, it's just rain. But yeah, South Lion tomorrow. I love to say that. Oh boy, I got my pen again. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, let's see. South Lion. Search bar. I can find out the same kind of search bar here, but I just have to type in this. Bang, 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 bang. Alright, look at that. It just told me the location right there and then. I hopefully. God, you're kidding me. Oh well, we gotta retype it in again, which I hate to do this. Okay, as I was saying, South Lyon, Michigan for tomorrow? I gotcha. So right here, according to this, got some rain coming today, but we're interested in tomorrow, so coming down here. Tomorrow, 16th, 83 degrees, and the low will be 60 degrees. Coming all the way down here to Friday. Let's see. I think today, tomorrow, yeah. Well, it's Friday, 12 a.m. Rain, stopping around 4 a.m., going into the 60s, but around 9 a.m. we'll see 70s to even 80s at 1 p.m., going to 83 to 82, and then at 8 p.m. temperatures start dropping in the 70s, and then everything will go back in the 60s. Saturday, 17th, Saturday, you will see some rain at 67 degrees, stopping around 6 a.m. to 5 a.m. Now the temperatures are going back into the 50s. So like I said before, Saturday, wear a coat, wear a jacket. Temperatures will be pretty much in the 50s. I'm not kidding. It's going to be cold. It's not winter. It doesn't make sense. I get that, but I don't understand how weather works. Okay, I do, but who cares? Okay, 50s. Going to 60s, and then back in the 50s. So logically, it's just going to be rain, and temperatures dropping to the 50s. So unfortunately, people who live there, might want to wear a jacket. It's probably because, like I said, should I pull my whiteboard? I'll pull up this whiteboard instead. Come on, pull up my whiteboard. I should have prepared this a long time ago, which I didn't, because I didn't feel like it was ready yet, but who cares? Gotta load my whiteboard. Okay, that's weird. Let's go zip. Front sleeve again. Now, why is it called? Well, we have to talk about fronts. Well, there's two fronts. Number one, these are cool. If you see like hills, like not hills. I'm messing up. Hold on. I got my handy dandy color changer here to blue. So if you see any of these fronts, they kind of look like this. We call those cold front. That's a cold front. Now if you see any of this, oh, not my hand there. Hill, we call that, okay, second, a warm front. What's going to impact us? Well, what's going to impact South Lyon is a cold front. That makes things cold. Warm front makes things warm. Cold front makes things cold. If you ever see a giant storm coming, and all of a sudden you feel a cold shivering, it's going to be a bad storm. Pretty much hail, pretty much like a tornado, but you never know. I'm going to go back here and go back. Yeah, you may see storms, but I don't know what you're using. Hope you're using .org.edu, but you know, or you can look up MSU weather. Now I know I'm just my smartboard. MSUweather.com. That's what I use anyway. But like I said before, I will go back to Lansing. Yeah, Lansing, like I said before, it's just gonna be rain. In fact, I can even confirm that by picking this and click it to the radar here and just go. Zip that over here, please. Look at that. Nothing too drastic. Just want to see some rain. It's not really that bad. So logically, except for Detroit, I might see some rain. Yeah, you should. So yeah. So Lansing, like I said, I may look fine, but then if the storm does continue, Lansing's gonna get impacted with some rain, which according to MSU weather, that's what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, that is the unfortunate part about weather and about Michigan. Very unpredictable. MSUweather.com's wrong. Anything that's wrong. But unfortunately, it's just going to see some rain. So that's good. Nothing too drastic. It could be a lot worse. But more interested is, what's that? What is that? That's a storm that this thing keeps rotating if it wants. This part right here, zip, can sideswipe us. Is that gonna happen? No, it could. There's a good chance it's not. MS here. I'll write it for you. I'll write it for you. In fact, I come onto my computer and type it in right here. There we go, MSUweather.com. Now, it's not really spelled like that, but, you know, just look it up. That's what I'm using, MSUweather.com. Now, they could be wrong, but usually it should be fine. You should use .org, but, or if you have a Windows computer, you can just type in weather. You can watch my behind-the-scenes video. It'll show you more information about that. Okay? What else we have to talk about? We can talk about. Go back to now. We don't need that. Yeah, like I said. Come in real quick. Go to now. Now. Okay. This may look small, but all these pieces will come together. All those pieces will come down together. Oh, I'll just have it probably just refresh itself. So keep that noted also. What else can we talk about? Nothing too drastic. South America is talking about just storms, especially near Mexico and Abada. Why do you pronounce that? And Venezuela. Why do you pronounce that too? I hope I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. Okay. Let's talk about air quality real quick. Oh, nope, that's dew point. I want to know your air quality. Okay, let's talk about air quality. Number one, air quality looks great and worse. In fact, here's your map key. Oh, this is your map key. Red's bad. Green equals good. Keep that noted. You can also watch this map key here. Or whatever you want to call it. Red is bad, green equals good. So right here, we got some red. Dark red actually is really, really bad. But the greener it is, the better. So don't lie on me. So down here we got some badness down here near Mexico, like right here. That's 143. Hey, higher the number is good, right? Nope. The lower the number is good, the higher number is pretty bad. So 443 is pretty poor. What is the main cause? Pollutant. Yep. says right there. Yep, pull it back up, please. Air quality is acceptable, however, members of sensitive... Nope, that's the wrong one. Unhealthy pollutant. Air quality is unhealthy. Sensitive groups may have others experience adverse. Mass as advised if sensitive. Air purifier recommended. Limit activity if sensitive. It means outside. Assumes. Done. What else can we talk about? We like to talk about everything in the United States, so we can go to our fire information. Remember, the fire information you see right here, it's probably gonna be inaccurate. Yes, it's gonna be inaccurate. Most likely, but here's a breaking news story. I think I remember, I don't know, 2019 to 2022, what year was I forgot, before I had my weather channel, Canada had some smokes. You know, you can see haze smoke coming from over here, down to Michigan and the United States. Well, guess what? Look right here. Oh my gosh, there is fire. Oh, guess what? Oh, smoke, 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 coming right down to the United States. Is that possible? Yes. Look right there. Look. Come on. Look right there. Those are all wildfires. All of them are. Update time, Monday, 12:36. 10 acres and 004 under control. Are you sure? Because I better check right there again an hour ago. Out of control. To contained. We don't know. Out of control. So right in this area, you're gonna have a lot of out of control fires. Well, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate, because the air smoke is gonna come down here. You know, some in California, but that's typical. So what else can we talk about? Well, we can click down here now. Wildfire's pretty bad. Unfortunately, we can go down here to severe weather. So we got in, look at that. What's down here? A severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Now we know how severe the storm is. Because if this storm decides to whip around, we're going to have a high wind advisory, most likely severe thunderstorm advisory, warning, and most likely a tornado watch. We call this, I'm not saying it's true, not or a lie, a supercell. What is a supercell? Something that can produce tornadoes, hail, cumulonimbus clouds. Okay. So, what else down here? Well, we got a dense fog advisory. Dense fog, it just basically means be careful. And that's Lake Michigan. That's Lake Huron. Reminds me of the Chicago fire. 1800s, somewhere in the 1800s, Chicago fire, cause unknown. Starting near a barn or something like that. I believe. Down here, well, we don't see, down here we got a rip current statement. Yep, rip current statement. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a quick advertisement. If you ever need to, scan this QR code right here. If you ever need to get real life weather, if you want to use the same thing I'm using, scan that QR code. You can pause the live stream now and scan it. That's what I'm using. If you want to do it, go right ahead. Because I'm going to have to move on now. I'll give you a few minutes to scan it. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to have to keep moving on. So over here, I can send me some severe, what is this? Continue. Severe thunderstorm watch. So we're gonna see some storms. What am I doing? No. Oops, that's Oklahoma. Wait, but if this is Oklahoma, if you don't know, some of the stuff is Tornado Alley. We kidding? Kansas is? pretty much. Missouri, Arkansas. Basically, some of the stuff is in Oklahoma, in Tornado Alley. Introduce severe thunderstorm watch in Tornado Alley. It's also tornado season, so you better be ready for some tornadoes because they are possible. Very possible. You can also read some articles here by the Weather Channel and the CNN. What else? Down here we got a lot of lightning, so that's interesting. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, we're running on stuff. Hey, I just remember one more thing. Actually, before I actually end this episode, if you ever want to call me right now, is your time. I closed. Oh well. I gotta retype everything in again because I need to do this again. As I was saying, if you ever want to call me, there's my number. My Weather Channel number. That's not my personal number. If you ever need to call me, there you go. Okay, I think that's basically it, right? Like, if you have any questions, call my number, or you can email me at elijahrezek@gmail.com. I think that's basically it. Email me at elijahrezek@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Gotta go. Bye. I think